I don't think it's as acceptable in like minority communities because like both of my parents are immigrants, so they're like, girl, we left third world countries for you to come live in an RV. Like, make it make sense. I was actually scrolling on Facebook and it was one of those ads that was like 15 things you could buy on Amazon right now. And one of them was like a tiny house. And at the time I was looking for a new place to live because my rent was too high. My sister was gonna leave me. So then I started looking at tiny homes, and then next thing I know, I have one. It's 26 feet by 8.5, so I think that translates to like 265-ish square feet, not including both lofts, probably around 400 square feet including both lofts. I've got technically 2 lofts. One I use to sleep and the other one is a storage loft at the moment, but it eventually can be my daughter's room if we're still here. And then I've got the bathroom and a kitchen and then my living room and the 2 lofts, and that's it. I moved in July 2018, is when they dropped it off. And when I downsized, I did not downsize nearly enough. I did not think that I had that much stuff to begin with, so I was like, I could just bring it all. I had way too much stuff, and then I like moved my boyfriend in too at the same time, who I'd only known for 3 months, and that was not the business. But, so there was just like a lot of stuff, and I think I ended up having to do like 5 different purges even after I moved in, and like 3 years later, I'm still purging things because like it gets so crowded, especially when you have a baby. It was a process. This house cost $75,000, only because I had a lot of upgrades, like my counters, my fridge, but like base price would have been $65K. But that was 3 years ago, so today this would probably cost close to $90K. Wow. Yeah, they went up a lot. I did design my home, but if you ask my sister, she'll be like, I did everything. But it was like me and my sister went tiny at the same time, so she helped me design because I have no sense of anything. And then my builders helped a lot by giving like, what's that word? Advice on things that were like, yeah, we could totally do that and that'd be good for your lifestyle. And then like things that were like, no girl, please don't do that. So it's kind of a team effort. It's an honor that I have the privilege to do this because that's really what it came down to. I have the privilege to do this, but it's also kind of, it can be a little bit frustrating because people don't understand why I put such an emphasis on being black in a tiny house. They're like, well, why do you bring about race? Because it is about race. Like, me and my sister are lucky here. There's like a lot of, there was a lot of diversity here in the beginning, but beforehand we lived on a farm and we were the only people of color on that farm, which was very, very weird. And then when you go to RV parks, like there's no people of color everywhere, so it's always going to be about race for us, and it's frustrating that people don't understand that. But you know, again, but I love the lifestyle. I love talking about it. So in the end, the pros outweigh the cons, and I got lucky. I went tiny with my sister, so I wasn't entirely alone. I don't know how everybody in the world is doing it right now. Like, I've seen these rent prices. I don't know how y'all are doing it. I would have had to move back home. Like, my finances come up to a little over $1,000 a month. Like, so that's a benefit. Cons. Dating is hard. Obviously, a lot of people don't fit in my house. It's one of those things where there are cons if you want to do specific things. But if you're just content with just living in a small area and just chillaxing, then I don't really see any. Hands down, the best decision I made at the age of 21, 22.